Hello friends, welcome back with a very new and outstanding lecture. My name is Shakir Farooqi and I'm the head of English department and Leeds College System. Today I'm here with a very exciting lecture that you will love it and you will like it the most. So let's come down towards the lecture. My today's lecture is about the letters L, E, T, E, R, N, S. It is about the letters. Here I'm talking about the American accent. When there is double T, so one T is silent. And when T is in the middle of two vowel sounds, when T falls in the middle of two vowel sounds, so we pronounce with a fast the sound. Letters. Okay, so if I talk about the letters, so letters are further classified into two categories. Number one, we have vowel sounds and we have consonants. There are 5 vowels: A, E, I, O, and U. And we have consonants. There are 21 consonants. Now, vowel is a very kind of difficult area. 5 vowels are there, but they contain 20 sounds. And as far as the consonants are concerned, there are 21 consonants and we have 2 approximants as well, Y and W, but they encompass 24 sounds. But my today's lecture is about the pure consonants. As most of the students, they're having a lot of problem. They cannot speak like native speakers. So tonight, I'm gonna teach you a very easy trick how to speak like native speakers, or how to be next to the native speakers. So first of all, I am talking about the pure consonants, and then I'll teach you that why we use pure consonants, and I'll talk about the usage and its usage in speaking and excellent and outstanding speaking. So let's come down towards the pure consonants. Let me clarify your concept. We have p sound and we have b sound. They are called pure consonants. Why they are called pure consonants? If you just think about the pronunciation, the articulation of the p sound, whenever we pronounce p sound, so we join our both lips. It is also called bilabial sound because 2 lips are involved in its production, its in articulation. Now, same is the case here with the b sound. Whenever we talk about b sound, so we join our both lips. So here, p sound and b sound, the place of articulation is same. Therefore, we call it pure consonant. Now, if we talk about the f sound and v sound, they're also called pure consonants. Whenever we pronounce f sound, so we bite down our lower lip with the upper teeth and we produce a f sound. And same is the case with the v sound. As most of the students, they're having problem whenever they pronounce v sound, so they cannot pronounce properly. Instead of v, by biting down your lower lip, they go for the roundation of their lips, they pronounce w sound, which is completely wrong. So whenever you pronounce v sound, I want you to bite down your lower lip with the upper teeth, bite it slightly. There is a sort of air in a fraction and you produce a beautiful v sound. So whenever we pronounce f sound and v sound, so we bite down our lower lip. So the place of articulation is the same, so we call it pure consonants. Now, there is another example, s sound in the sound. Whenever we pronounce s sound, so the ear is coming out through your front teeth, and whenever we pronounce z sound, so the air is also coming out of your teeth. So the place of articulation is same. So when the place of articulation is same, we call it pure consonants. That is, most of the people, they're unaware of the term pure consonants. Now, we have a lot of examples, but here I got a last example for you, that is t in the sound. Whenever we pronounce t sound, so the tip of your tongue is touching behind the upper teeth ridge, and you produce a beautiful t sound. And whenever we pronounce d sound, so the tip of the tongue is touching behind the upper teeth ridge, so the place of articulation is same. So when the place of articulation is same, we call it pure consonant, and I hope so you don't have any problem. My next topic is, if I talk about the pure consonants and then I talk about these certain sounds, p in b sound, and f in v sound, and s in z sound, and t in d sound. Now, here, b, v, and z, in d, they are called voice sound. They're called voice sounds. And whenever I talk about p, f, s, and t sound, they are called unvoiced sounds. They are called unvoiced sounds. Now, there is a question. What is the difference between unvoiced sounds and voice sounds? As I've mentioned at the very beginning, that I want you to speak like natives, like native speakers. And there is an easy trick if you know about the unvoiced sounds and the voice sounds. Very easier, and it is very easy to know about the voice sounds and the unvoiced sounds. Now, if I talk about, this is called Adam's apple. I'm telling you that how to know that whether a sound is voice sound or unvoiced sound. This p is unvoiced, b is voice sound, f is unvoiced sound, v is voice sound, s is unvoiced sound, and z is voice sound. And same is the case with the t sound. It is unvoiced and d is voice sound. Now, how to know whether a sound is voice sound or unvoiced sound? Quite easier. We have here, you just put your fingers right here on the Adam's apple, and we have here two tiny muscles. We call them vocal cords. Vocal cords. American people pronounce it vocal folds. They call it vocal folds. If you put your fingers right here and you pronounce the p sound, so you will feel no vibration, like p, 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 p. There is no vibration. And if you pronounce the b sound, add some voicing sound this time, you put your finger right here and you pronounce, now add some voicing sound to the p sound, b, 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 b. You feel a kind of vibration. Yes, you feel vibration here and the vocal cords. If you feel vibration, is voice sound. If you don't feel vibration, it's called unvoiced sound. Let's come down towards the f and v sound. Whenever you pronounce f sound, so you bite down your lower lip with the upper teeth, and there is ear and friction. But if you put your finger right here and your Adam's apple, so here the vocal cords are not vibrating. For example, there is no vibration at all. When there is no vibration, so this is called unvoiced sound. And if we go for the v sound, v, so if you put your face here, your hand here, so you will feel vibration, v. You add some voicing sound to the f sound, like v. So you feel a kind of vibration. If you feel vibration, it's called voice sound. If you don't feel vibration, it's called unvoiced sound. Now, we have some other examples left here. S sound. Once again, just go and put your fingers right here on your Adam's apple. You know, the air is coming out of your front teeth. You don't feel any vibration. If you don't feel any vibration, we call it unvoiced sound. And let's go for the Z sound. Now, A some voicing sound, pronounce S sound. Now, A some aiding, voice sound with a S sound. It will be like Z, 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 Z. So there is a kind of vibration in your vocal cords. Those tiny muscles are vibrating. So when your vocal cords are vibrating, we call it voice sound. And same is the case here with a t, 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 t. Do you feel any vibration? No, you don't feel any vibration. So if you don't feel any vibration, we call it unvoiced sound. Same is the case here with the D sound. So now aid some voicing sound to the T sound. D, 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 D. So here you feel vibration. Your vocal cords, our vocal cords are vibrating. So when your vocal cords are vibrating, we call it voice sound. Now, there is a very easy method how to distinguish between voice sound and unvoiced sound. Just put your little finger inside your ears like that. Yes. You can close it with the palm of your hand, one ear like this. If you just go for the P sound, if you feel vibration somewhere in the ear, so this is voice sound. If you don't feel any vibration, so we call it unvoiced sound. Let me go for it. For example, I pronounce the sound P, P, P. Is there any vibration? No, there is no vibration. If I go for the B sound, B, 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 B. So, you feel a kind of vibration in the air. So, if you feel vibration, we call it voice sound. Okay, and same is the case here. You can practice somewhere at home. Now, what are the benefits of teaching voice sound and unvoiced sound? It's really useful, and I want you to speak like a native boy. So it is extremely easier. Let's just come down towards these examples and you will come to know that how these voice sound and unvoiced sounds are extremely important. Come down towards the first example. The first example here is walk, walk. W-A-L-N-K. Now, what is the past tense of walk? The past tense of walk is E-D, walked, walked. And most of the people, they pronounce walked, walked, which is completely wrong. Whenever you speak English, you feel very tired. You feel as if somebody put mountains over my shoulder when you're talking in English. It is easier if you know this simple trick, if you know about the voice sound and unvoiced sound. So I'm going to teach you this easy trick, and within no time, you'll be speaking like a native speaker. Now look here. This is the past tense of walk is walked. We just ate ED. But most of the people, they pronounce walked, which is completely wrong. Now look here, this K sound, is it voice sound or unvoiced sound? Look, once again, I will put my fingers right here on my Adam's apple. If I feel vibration, so it is voice. If I don't feel any vibration, so this is unvoiced. Now let me try. Is there any vibration? No, there is no vibration. So this is unvoiced sound. So unvoiced sound, I'll write it with the minus V. It means that this is unvoiced sound. Now, according to the rules and regulation, here, if this K sound, if this is unvoiced, you will pronounce this ED with a T sound. So this is not walked, this is walked. Whenever you say walked, you feel very easy and you feel very much relaxed with English speaking. For example, I walk down the street. I walked along with my friend. Whenever you speak which way? I walked down the street. Okay, this is not walked, this is walked. So whenever you pronounce what, you sound like a native speaker. Now let's come down towards the next example. Once again, look here. We have k sound, which is unvoiced. So we write the unvoiced sound with the minus v, and the second form, the past tense of talk, is talked. It is there, but most of the people, they commit this problem, they commit this mistake here, that they do pronounce this ed, talked. I talked with my friend on phone last night. No, it's completely wrong. It's incorrect. This is not talked, this is taught. Why this is taught? Because here, k sound, it is unvoiced. When it is unvoiced, so if it take ed, the inflection ed, so we pronounce where the t sound, I talked, she talked, I talked to my friend on phone last night. So this is talked. Now let's move towards the third example. We have wash. Sh sound is there. Now let me try whether this sh is voice sound or unvoiced sound. Let me try again. Let me put my hand here. Do I feel any vibration? No, you don't feel any vibration. So this is minus v. And what is the past tense of wash? That is washed. No, it's not wash. We do not pronounce with the ed like washed. No, it is, we have minus v sound. If it is minus v, so we pronounce this ed with a t sound. This is not washed, this is washed. So whenever you pronounce washed, you feel very much relaxed. For example, my mom washed the clothes. My mom washed the clothes. So next time, you will not pronounce with the ed like washed. You know, there are tiny, tiny muscles, and then you feel very tired when you say washed. This is not washed, it is washed. Now we have another example like dance, right? So s sound is there. Once again, it is, we write with the minus v, and the second, the past tense of dance is d. We write with the d. So it is not danced, it is danced, right? We pronounce it with a t sound. So we dance on the floor. We say dance. She danced. She was dancing, or she danced a lot last night, right? So this is not danced, it is dance, right? So you pronounce with a t sound. Now let's come down to the last example, that is jump, right? So now what is p sound? P sound, it is unvoiced because you don't feel any vibration right here. So what is the past tense of jump? That is ed, but most of the people, they pronounce jumped. No, it is completely wrong. It's not jumped, it is jumped, because here this p is unvoiced, and we represent unvoiced with the minus v. So it is a t sound. We pronounce jumped. I jumped, she jumped, they jumped, like that, jumped. It is not jumped, okay? Now, I have brought you more examples for you. That's studied. Do we pronounce studied? No, we do not pronounce like studied, because here it is pronounced, it is ended with that a vowel sound. If it ends with a vowel sound, so here all vowel sounds are vibrated. Your vocal cords are vibrating. So it is not minus v, it is plus v. So then we pronounce with the d sound, studied. It is not studied, it is studied. Okay, we got one more example here, played. So here you can understand from the phonemic transcription, we have a vowel sound. In all vowel sounds, keep in mind they are vibrated, they are voice sounds. So here it is plus v, so we pronounce with a d sound, not with a t sound, played. Okay, now let me repeat these examples for you, that these voice sounds and unvoiced sounds, they really help you to clear beautifully, excellently, and you sound like a native speaker. Here, from today onwards, you will not pronounce walked, you'll say walked. Here, it is not talked, it is talked, and it is washed, and it is danced, and it is jump. I hope so. You have enjoyed my lecture today, and catch you next time with a new lecture. Wishing you all the best. Goodbye, and ta-ra for now.